Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. And that one is good. Wall's got 11 points.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Brand, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Wall kicks to Brown. Wow, drew the contact in that three.
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown at the line with 3 shots.
Susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The Nets making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers. This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Out to the wing, and the wide-open shot from Griffin. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Great D that time from Tatum. Boston has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now Brown, 10 points for him. And it's Wall in the corner. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the Nets.
Substitutions.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Get down, everyone. Let's give it up for team.
Great job coaching, MP. Way to go, coach.
1:44 left in the third. White with the double team. Outside, Simmons. It's Thomas on the wing. Brand outside. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Finney-Smith's got 6 points. Celtics shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Pass to Brown. Over Thomas. And it's Brown missing. Nets shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Brand inside. White covering. And it's Brand that time on the assist by Dinwiddie.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. The jump hook, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
It's White on the wing. Pass to Gallinari. Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. Out to White. Fires the three. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but Still looking for that number 3.
No good from Brand.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon when someone...
115. The Celtics. 82. And your next Houston team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game. On the court for the Celtics, Mike Muscala out there with Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, sinks the three-pointer. Hauser's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Boston. Here's Finney Smith. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Brown wide open. He fires. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Brown's gone 3 of 9 shooting. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
It's stolen by Harris. Brand outside. No good from outside. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. To the inside. And the rejection by Brand. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. From the low block. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Passes to Thomas. In the corner, Simmons with it. Nets passing it around. On the wing, Harris. Back to Brand. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Just 5 on the clock. With the second effort, and it's good on the layup. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pritchard passes to Brown. There's the pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's Brand with the jam.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed them early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Brown with it. Pass to Pritchard. They could use a bucket. And another miss by Boston.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Brand, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go.
First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. And out the line, shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga short looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
It's Brand with the drive. And again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Pass to Muscala. Outside, Wall. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Hits it again. Wow. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Passes it to Hauser. Out to the right wing. Pritchard passes to Wall. Wall missing again.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
They grab their own miss. Here's Brand. Misses the layup. He had him with that.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Boston. Sam.
Craig, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the player.
Muscala finds Williams. Here's Hauser for the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
To the middle. Again, what an avalanche.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Wall passes to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Brand. Off target from three-point range. Celtic shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Here's Wall, and he comes up with the deuce.
And still possesses that blinding quickness. Wall, terrific at reading defenses and angles and just knifing himself inside.
The pass to Brand. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Here's the three. And Simmons slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. From outside the arc. Oh, trying for it. And they get it back. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Here's Brand. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wall passes to Pritchard. And the three off target.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Inside, Wall. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Curry finds Simmons. Down low, here's Brand. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Pritchard. Pass the Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Here's Brand. Rebounded by the Celtics. Wall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
A nice shot by Wall.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height.
And good! There's another.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Well, the Celtics shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Wall, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot.
13 foul.
Oh, we can't do that.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn.
John Wall.
And this is the
Line with 2 shots.
The previous play is under
personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate
111. Thank you to all the fans who came out tonight to cheer on their team. Please get home safely, and we'll see you again next time.
MP, I got something for you.
Oh, and if you see fresh fruit, just, on sale, double up and then freeze it.
Nikki, what's going on? How are you?
Good to see you. So I've got a few questions for you about the Classic.
I don't know that's what you want to talk about.
Well, what's your status? Are you playing?
Oh, yeah. The Classic is something that definitely excites me. I mean, just the history of it, how many great players have gone there and, continue to hoop at their highest level, things like that.
Have you gotten a chance to connect with Kenny Cruz?
Yeah. I've actually had the honor to, yeah.
Wow.
You can't hoop at Hammond without his say-so. And it was so important for me to do things the right way, to respect the tradition. So, yeah, we had a nice conversation. He's a cool dude.
I bet. So, what are your thoughts on going up against Shep Owens? I mean, he was the captain of last year's championship team.
Nicole, since the first day I got to this city, everyone has been telling me that this is Shep's city. And I took that personally. So slowly but surely, I've been making it mine. I got the hip-hop heads on my side, the fashionistas, the entrepreneurs, and obviously the basketball fans as well. NBA, anyway. But Hammond Park, that's like the last thing between me and total domination. That's Shep's home court, and the only way to topple a bully is to take him down on his home court.
So who are you running with?
Ooh. I got some heavy hitters on my squad, but you gonna have to wait till showtime to find out.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Thanks.
thinking, MP?
You know what I'm saying, though?
How you feeling about that classic, baby?
Looking forward to it, bro. The streets been saying they miss me.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about MP? I mean, I heard he got some hoopers on his squad.
Man, I don't care who he got. We got me.
That's what I like to hear, baby.
Man, this belt ain't going nowhere.
Woo. At home right there, baby.
Matter of fact, them green jerseys y'all be wearing, right? You think you hook me up one? They kind of tight.
Those are for the wins of the classic, bro. So, no, I don't think I can hook you up with them.
Yeah, come on, bro. You know I can win the classic. Matter of fact, why don't you ever ask me to hoop? You always be hooping, don't ever ask.
Bro.
What? Come on, man. You know I was an all-star. 6th grade church league, you remember? I was going crazy.
Bro.
Look, all I'm saying is, somebody get hurt. I mean, just sub me in.
No way.
My crossover mean, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I know you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Man, you know you can't hoop.
Ship, he's funny like a clown. You like clowns, right? I'm gonna just
yeah. Why don't
got
you
some
focus
emails
on
to answer for you, but
the media? Correct.
Congrats on the win. You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, you know, we really locked in on the defensive end tonight. You know, coach is really happy with our switches on the pick and roll. And we need to bring that kind of intensity.
Congratulations on the win. How do you find the balance between gambling for the steal versus guarding your man?
Most of the time, you know, I'm gonna just stick with my...
What up, Coach? MP, we got one heck of a matchup tonight.
We're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Grant, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Kenrich Williams, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Holmgren in at the center position. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's off on his first shot of the game. Here's Brand. Fires from deep. He buries it from three. Well, you look at the effort that MP has put in to win over the fans. It's really starting to pay off for him now.
Well, the small pocket of fans for him are now the vast majority of the fan base. He's extended himself to the city and keeps winning fans.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Pass to Brand. Screen by Claxton. Brand misses.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Nifty move. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Brand.